Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 8. Just a quick start to what I'm doing. I've run a buzz wire around on a 12 volt line all the way around, and it sits in these channels what the joiner cut out for me. I've 2 more buzz wires to come yet for the track, and this is that little butt resistor I spoke about, that Tim Reserve taught me about. You set it yourself, how many volts you want coming out. And I've set that to 3 volts so I can run a lot of lights and things from that one. And I've got 2 more. I'll put one right down the way there at that end, and I shall put one over there, and I can run plenty of lights and things. I've done not very much. I've brought some more in my diecast collection in that one, so it's in right down that bottom end there. I've been collecting buildings from the old layout and putting them under there ready for when I need them. But it's a way off yet, but I've got the old one to dismantle, so it's all part and parcel of it. So that's it for now. I'll film another portion as something interesting happens for us. So thank you all for looking in so far, and we're back. This is the next bit. I've been and collected all the track from West End Models up Colne. Now you'll notice some wooden sleepers, some concrete. I got as much concrete as I can, and I had to make do with wooden sleepers for the rest. I don't mind that, it doesn't bother me. I'll work it out and we'll put as much wood sleepers together as we can. So I've got a load of left-hand turnouts. You're doing for the goods yard, as well as a couple of sidings. Got some right-hand turnouts here. A left and a right in wood. I've had those a while. 8 second radius, 8 third radius, 2 triples. And if we just come this way a little bit, we'll see all the track. Oh, it's flex track. There we go. And so it's 31 or 2 of these in concrete. I do have some concrete still in the old shed. Box full of concrete ones there, and still some wooden ones. So you know we can make it look good with that. So what my next plan is now, for the first time ever, I'm going to show you my most recent track plan. Are you ready for this? And there you go. Look at that, a masterpiece of planning. Hey, and if you can't make that out, if you can't make it out, that's because it's a rough arse sketch. But I can decipher that, and I'm happy with it. What I'm going to do is lay the track. I'm not going to connect everything together. I'm going to lay it out where it's going to go. If it looks good enough, then I'll put some together, test it and what have you. But I'm going to lay it straight onto the base, onto this stuff at the moment. But that won't be its final position for everything. Some may be on there, some's going to be higher ground and stuff like that. We've got all that fun to do. But I just thought I'd let you know the latest development, which is the arrival of all the track. So we can start now making some progress. I'll have to clear the worktop off of all the Celotex, which I am going to be using. So I'm not going to move it that far because I'm going to need it. And I'll be back soon when I've laid some track out and we can get a better visual of what I'm trying to achieve, based loosely on that sketch. But that's not the first sketch. I've done a dozen little track plans in my mind and on paper, and I'll just keep playing and plodding until I get the right one that I'm going to be happy with. And we can all have a look at that, and and you can all shout at me where you think it's wrong and where you think it could be better and all that good stuff. So thanks, and I'll be back very soon with a bit of a track layout, seeing where it's all going. Right, I've laid some of the track, just planked it down. This was what will be the station area so far, unless I change my mind. Coming down 2 straight runs, you know, it's happening a little bit too quickly as it is for me now. Now I'm starting to get nervous as it's going really quickly. I've just put those wooden sleepers there, joining onto the curves, just to represent a half track. There's going to be sidings. There is going to be some, oh, come on, focus in. There's going to be sidings off both of these lines. And one's going to come off here and serve industry along the back. And I've got all the way, I don't know what's going on here. Get focused, you silly camera. So I've got all that to do next. Yeah, I'm going to get some coffee and slow down. It's all happening really quickly and I can see it all coming together. Getting a bit too excited, so I'm going to slow down, have some coffee and a cigarette and chill. Back soon. Back again. I have been messing and tinkering and doing with some track. Using the three-way splitters. I just haven't got the room on here to use both 3 ways and make it a station with three lines in and out. I can do it with splitting each line in 2, and maybe I could add another splitter for a third, but with the 3 as they branched out, I'll just grab one and I'll just grab one of these and show you. You need a fair old spread to get those 3 out, and by the time you've opened them out into a reasonable space, this section just isn't long enough to open them out, run them along and close them back down again. I could use these on the goods yard, which is going to be on the peninsula, or I could swap them at the shop for a couple more left hand and right hand straight ordinary turnouts. I've got one siding plan there. I've got plans for another siding there, so I do need more turnouts whether or not. And so I'm probably going to swap those trebles into a couple of doubles so that I can still use a turnout and get the sidings sorted as well. I've plenty of space here and I can put buildings in between and do that sort of thing, you know, all the railway related stuff in between. And got enough track for the bridge and all the rest of it there and the curves. What I do need, I'm resurrecting track from the other layout as well, which is what I need to get onto next. But I'm going to swap the trebles for some ordinary turnouts like these ones, like this type of deal, so I can at least continue with the turnouts and scratch the idea for the trebles, unless I do that with the goods yard. I'm not sure yet. I might have just bring 3 lines out for the goods yard, or I may swap them both. We'll see. So that's where I'm up to at the minute. I've got the track all going round and what have you. It all looks okay, so now I need to lift all the track off, get the buzz wire down and move on from there, and the job should be a good one. and I'll make another little update to conclude episode 8 of the saga of Digger's new train room. It's lovely on board and what have you, but I've spent a lot of time concentrating on this and moving and califudging stuff around. I think I need to consider the new idea of switching the trebles over and using either using them on the good side or swapping them for some more left and right on turnouts. Anyway, we'll see. I'll come back with a conclusion soon enough. Hi everyone, and we're back for the last part of episode 8. I've more or less got a track plan formulated now. You've seen it on the paper. We've got turnouts. We're going to have a large industrial siding along the back there. You see that wooden sleeper track? That's for the industrial siding. This part here, where the Celotex is, that's going to be the goods yard. I've just got to get that Celotex moved. I'm going to move all the Celotex now and actually make a start on laying stuff down, building up certain areas, higher and lower and what have you. And I'll lay the track out properly, connect it all up, see if it looks right, see what's moving, and by the next episode we're going to see a big change, and hopefully some rolling stock moving about just to test things out. I've got lots to do now on the old layout to get all the parts off that I want and get rid of all the buildings out of there and into here. So going to be a busy few days again. But for now, I'll say thank you all for looking in. Thank you very much for sticking with us, and this concludes episode 8. Take care, look after yourselves, and I shall see you very soon on the next episode. Bye bye for now, my friends. Take care.